Hey guys, well, Netflix is gone. I said it was going to happen, and it's happened. Netflix is gone. My NHL subscription's gone. Things are really thinning down for me. Um, a few things happening in terms of this stuff this week, over the past couple weeks. From what I'm seeing, this Cuties film, which I have not watched, I refuse to watch it and even give it a minute of view time. But from the little bits and pieces that I've caught from all these other YouTubers discussing this film, it is absolutely disgusting. It is disturbing. Between that and Big Mouth on Netflix, it's bad. And the fact that they're encouraging the sexualization of children. Yes, they say they're mocking it, but you can mock it without promoting it, which is what you're doing. And you can't tell me you don't know that that's what you're doing. You are promoting it. You have little girls twerking in front of older men who are ogling them the whole time, and you think that is okay. Even in mocking, you think that's okay. It's not. I refuse to support any company that would promote something like that, that would have a show with that on it. Absolutely despicable. And Netflix will never get my business again. They are done. And it's not just them. They're not the only ones out there doing shameful, disturbing things. It's just the sick, fallen world we live in. It is disgusting, and it is getting worse. Um, Aside from the whole Netflix cuties debacle, we have things like the Mulan movie, which is filmed in the Uyghur concentration camps in China, and that to me is absolutely despicable that they would even film the video there and give China money, tons of money, because these films are not cheap. So tons of money at a time when they are basically going to war with everybody else in the whole world. It's a Cold World war right now, and it's not looking good with it. It's really, really not looking good. And then we have Disney, who goes and they film this movie and give credit to the Chinese Communist Party. Um, just baffling. What in what world do they think that that is okay? I don't understand it, and I don't get it, and I will not watch the Mulan movie. I don't have a Disney subscription, and I will not be watching that Mulan movie. Not at all. And of course, NHL's gone because of all their stuff, and they've gone even deeper down. They've doubled down on their garbage by having a whole list of different things that they're going to do to um, appease all these social justice warriors out there. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to have this group together to discuss this. We're going to have this focus group, this group, and like just a long list of things that they're planning to do. It's just not necessary. Um, to I discussed the other day all the social justice crap that's going into our movies and TV shows. Well, sports too, and we've discussed that, and it's not something I'm going to support. And if you choose to, that's on you. But as for me and my house, we will not be supporting Netflix. We will not be supporting the Mulan movie. We will not be supporting any of these major league sports that are really focusing hard on the social justice stuff instead of focusing on the actual entertainment value of things, which is what we actually watch that stuff for. So, yeah, it's sad. It's sick. All these different things. If you haven't heard of the Cuties thing, don't go on Netflix to try and watch it. Just type it in on YouTube and you'll find tons of people speaking out about it, tons of people who've said that their subscriptions are gone because of it. Just despicable and disturbing, and it's sad. It's really, really sad to see our society going in that direction, the direction that they're going to. I mean, there's countries that are trying to reduce the age of consent down to like 14 and younger than that even. And at that age, there's no way you can possibly understand the ramifications of giving up your body to someone else. You can't possibly grasp that. And for those who are calling for this, um, you can't possibly grasp the psychological harm that that can have on a child. And we already have such a terrible child trafficking ring that is being revealed and is trying to be attacked by law enforcement. But really, Canada is not leading the way in that. And I mean, Trudeau, um, there's been at least three friends who've been named of his that have been accused pedophiles. And him himself is an accused pedophile. And it just says a lot about him that he is not really focusing on this. In fact, he took money away from this at a time when this is really something the country needs and something we could get behind together. But no, no, the Liberals would not dream of doing that. And Trudeau would not dream of doing that. Trudeau would only capitulate it and do whatever he can to help. And and I don't mean help as in like stop it. I mean help as in promote it, encourage it. Um, and and as someone who comes from that kind of background where I had that happen to me a couple times growing up, and coming from that background, seeing this kind of crap going on really, really hits a little bit close to home. And it angers me. It frustrates me. It angers me that our government isn't doing anything. People criticize Trump, but Trump is trying to stop this. He's trying to put an end to it. And world of respect for him, in terms of that. There's many other things I disagree with Trump on, but that is definitely one thing we can agree on, is that that needs to be stopped. And if Trudeau isn't going to stop it, then he is part of the problem. And he needs to be stopped. And it's sad, it's disgusting, it's disturbing, and I can just only imagine the psychological damage that's happening to all these children around the world. It's brutal. It brings you to tears. I mean, I would shed tears, but I've shed enough tears over my lifetime for this exact thing. And it's sad. And it's not something I'm happy to be talking about. It's a subject that I wish that I didn't have to discuss, that I did not have to bring up. But it's something that I feel needs to be addressed in our society, and people need to be aware of this. People need to be aware of the ramifications that it has on their children, their grandchildren, and they need to be willing to put their foot down and to stop this kind of garbage from happening, because that's all it is pure garbage. And if Trudeau isn't going to stop it, then we need to stop Trudeau.